literally nothing has changed. So, operations with functions, day 4. Today's the last day that we will spend doing this. Tomorrow we start with roots and radicals. So I do not forget, for the love of God, hey, shush. It is supposed to snow Thursday night into Friday morning. It says like 1 inch to 4 inches, so if it's like the 4-inch mark, I definitely won't have school. If it's like 1 inch mark, probably will. Okay, so make sure, I know a lot of you guys will forget anyways, but I won't be here to remind you on Thursday to take your iPads home. Okay, however, if you do forget, you can join Zoom off your phone. We tried it last semester. You have to log into every class. Most of your teachers, especially because you're in finish line, are going to say, hey, mark you down for attendance. Okay, you have to be in there the first 10 minutes. I have to submit attendance just like I do in the classroom. And then you'll go on about your day. Okay, for mine, the assignment will not change. If we have no school Friday, it's still going to say check your grades on Skyward, take a picture. Okay, and put that on Canvas. So we have to have 50% attendance. If we don't, those days get tacked on at the end of the school year. Okay, so that will bleed into your summer. Okay, looking at number 1, what are we finding first, F or G? G, okay, G is closest to the 1, so that's the one that we're going to find first. Okay, so we can say -2, and I'm going to do it the slow way, but x squared minus 3x, okay? And then we can go in and erase the x's and put what? The 1, the -1. Okay, so if you don't like that method, that's okay. You can write it straight from the gate like that. Okay, and again, as I said yesterday, make sure you're using parentheses. Okay, so plug that in and see what you get. Three? I have no idea, so somebody's gonna start type. I have no idea what it is. You got 1, okay. What'd you get?
I got 1 too.
You got 1? Okay, so it's probably 1 then. Okay, so 1, and then what are we plugging into? H. And my H is 4x minus 2. And so same thing, we can erase that x and put 1. Okay. And what are you going to get for that? 2. Okay. How many hours did we work? -1 hours. Okay. How much money did we make? $2. Okay. So that's the important part, because once you, girls, Josh, okay, once you advance in math, they will want you to say h of g of -1 is 2, because if I worked more than -1 hours and changed it to something else, it would change the 2 as well. So that 2 goes with that -1. Okay. Look at number 3. What are we doing first, H or G?
Oh, you do H.
H for sure. Okay, so write down the H function, which is 2a plus 1. Okay, and what am I plugging in for the A? 2. Okay, so right here you can put a 2. Okay, and what are you going to get for that first one? 5, good. Okay, and then I'm going to what job?
Now you're going to do G.
G, which is a squared minus 4. And what am I plugging in for A? 5. 21? Okay, look at 5. What job are we going to first? G. Somebody explain. How do we know it's G?
Because it's closest to the.
It's closest to the 4. Okay, so we start here, and that means that we go to this job first, and then this job. Okay. It's kind of like if you're planning a trip. Okay, it doesn't make sense to go all the way down to Florida and then back up at Tennessee. You can go stop at Tennessee, then stop at your next stop. Okay, you don't go all over the place. Okay, it doesn't make any sense. So we start with the G function at 4. Okay, and what are we going to get from our G job?
64.
Mm-mm.
It's not 60. I think I'm
15.
15? Is that right? Okay. And then our H job, we got 4. And what am I plugging in for the X?
15.
15. Okay, and what are we going to get for that? 64. Okay, and then 7. What job am I going to first? G. So write down your G function. It's going to be n squared minus 3n. And what am I plugging in for those n's? -5. Okay, so right here should be a -5, and right here.
Forty.
40?
46.
46? 40?
Yeah, 40. It's 40.
Okay.
Oh, good.
That's okay.
I just said that.
Okay, so we got 40, and then what job are we going to? F. So we got 440 plus 3.
Yeah.
163 sounds somewhat better.
163.
Huh? 163.
Oh, I like the 40.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. 43. What do we say? 163? Okay. Can I scroll? You guys all got it down? Okay, 9. What job am I going to first? G. So we're going to have 2, 3, plus 2.
8, 5. Wait, what? 8.
8. Good. And then my H is going to be n squared plus 3n, so it's going to be 8 squared plus 3, 8. 72? 88? You got 88? Okay. How many hours did we work? We worked 3 hours and made how much money? $88. How many jobs did we work? 2. Okay. Okay, what you call it? 11. Okay, we're starting at G, and that's negative and our N. Okay, and you can type that in and calculate. This didn't look like a lot of operations, but what do you get when you type that in? -2. Okay. And then we go to F job, so it's going to be 2, -2, minus 2. It's a lot of 2's going on. -6. Somebody agree? what we're on with? Okay, 13, what job are we going to first? F. How many hours are we working? 9. It's 30. He does it in his head, that's why I was looking at it. And then we're starting at G, so you're gonna get negative 31 plus 5.
That's 27.
Negative what? 26?
It's 26. It's 26.
Okay, last one. What job are we going to first? The G. So we're gonna get negative 3 to the third plus negative 3. Okay, there should be a third power button on your calculator. If not, you can find the empty one. Looks like X with a plain box. And that will get you sufficient enough as
I
well.
got you. Okay.
You got what?
Big was it?
6?
I got negative 30. Yeah, I don't think I got the. I didn't put negative 30. It's negative 30.
Oh, see that you put the 2? This is
I got negative
3.
Okay.
Negative 30?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're doing H, which is 2 and the negative 30.
60. Or negative 60.
Negative 60. Okay, you guys have 8 to do today. Get them done and then put it in the box back there.